Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. And we're telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
Go, Commander. The Reaper?
Upon us, mistakes are bound to happen.
It wasn't our fault. Please.
There's no need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time. Did you say something? You
Don't fear the Reaper.
must understand. I had no choice.
Outrider, report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war begins.
I must say, I'm not impressed by the voices not matching the movement of the mouth, I must admit. I freaking love this game, though. I really do.
Continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements,
They really didn't think about the subtitles in this scene, did they?
Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
So essentially we're living on the planet with the aliens, and the aliens have sort of taken over and sort of aligning themselves with a few high-powered humans.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Trap gate crasher.
60 seconds.
Nice little present. Some X4. It's a nice little rip-off of C4 there for you.
Now.
Cool guys never look at explosions. Run away in, people. First mission time. Let's meet our band of heroes that will hopefully be with us for some time. Hopefully I won't get them all killed straight away. I want to get some cool looking people as well. I mean, I did a little bit of a practice on this to make sure the volumes that were correct, which I hope they are. I got some really cool looking people. I'm hoping to get some more here. I had one woman wearing like the hat that Slash wears from Guns N' Roses. That was pretty cool. There's one thing about this game, that they have a long loading screen, so I'll try and cut as much as I can. Here we go. Yep, cool woman there. Is that a woman with the sunglasses on? On the left? That's a woman, isn't it? She is pretty cool. The rest look a bit bland, to be honest, but I'm sure we can fix that. So neutralise all enemy forces and plant the X4 on the monument. It's a pretty simple mission, these first ones. So let's hope I can pull it off. Oh. Wow, you look pretty cool. Yep, liking this guy here on the left with a scary mask on. That's a woman as well. We've got a full female task force. Right, let's go. So if you don't know much about XCOM, it is a turn-based sort of battle simulation game. The aliens have taken over the world. There's this massive conspiracy going on, which we'll get into later on. I'm not going to get too much into it. Spoilers and that sort of stuff. Massive sort of conspiracy going on. And we are the XCOM. We are the resistance force looking to take the Earth back from the alien control. And this cool bugger with the helmet on, I'm liking. Right, so it's very, very close, actually. Normally they're not this close. And we've started nice on our high building as well. So essentially you get the blue. Everyone gets 2 actions per turn. The blue is 1 action. We can go further into the yellow. But that will use up all of our action points. So for now, we just want to move up into the blue. We don't want to go too mad because we don't want to trigger any aliens we don't want to fight straight away. We want to try and find them before they find us. So we're going to just put you on Overwatch, which means that they will fire back if someone fires at them. So now we know we can go a bit further. We can use the extra move. So, yep, that's hard cover. So hard cover means that you will receive less. You got a bit of a defensive boost when someone shoots at you. So we go. We can see the first lot of aliens. Now there's 3 of them down there. All pretty simple, just normal Advent troops. So this shouldn't be too difficult to take down. Now on this first mission, there's normally 2 packs. So if we can take down this first pack pretty quickly, the second pack should be okay. Now we do have grenades, which is normally a very, very good way of triggering. So let's try and. That might be a bit too far away from a grenade, to be honest with you, but if we can put the others on Overwatch and bring someone down to throw a grenade into the pack. See, a grenade would actually kill that pack, because grenades do 3 damage, so if we can get a grenade that will cover all 3 of those, we'll actually kill all 3 of them at the same time, which is pretty cool. Now we've used all of our turns, they will move now. And they're going to come closer to us, which is actually pretty good. And they're going to stay very, very bunched up. This is potentially the best thing that they could have asked for. Now, there is someone down here. This, I'm going to assume, is just a civilian. Yeah, just a civilian down here. Okay. I don't know if we actually lose points for killing civilians or not. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Right, so we're going to move you up to... That's not actually cover. These 2 are cover. So let's move you into here. And then we can put you on Overwatch, because we've only used 1 of your points. So we'll do that. You, I want to move next to that person there in Overwatch again. So the idea of this now is just in case any of them don't get killed by the grenade, which hopefully I can throw here. Throw frag grenade. If anyone don't get killed by the grenade, they'll get picked off by the people on Overwatch. So as soon as they start to scatter. So here we go. I'm going to throw the grenade. The grenade will hopefully kill all 3. It does. There we go. All 3 killed in one go. That person's going to get a promotion straight away. Nice. Now, at the moment, they're all very generic classes. They're just rookies, so they've just got a generic gun, that's it. But once we finish this mission, they should all get promoted. And when they do get promoted, they'll pick up extra sort of different roles. So there's 4 base roles. There's sharpshooter, which is essentially a sniper. There's specialist, which is someone who is pretty all-round, have a little gremlin robot with them, which is useful for scanning or healing or even taking killing blows. It's very useful for as well, and hacking and stuff like that. There's Grenadier, who's, well, as it says in the tin, good with grenades. There is What else is there? There's Gunner. I think it's called Gunner. When they get like a massive sort of minigun, and they're good for just basically just damaging people, taking their health down and that sort of stuff. I think that's it. And then there are some special classes as well. So I'm just trying to find the best place to put. I don't really want to bunch them up too much. I want to try and keep them nice and spread out. So maybe I can actually get... That's a risk, actually. I don't want to go too far forward. Let's just go there. Basically, don't even go too far forward because I don't want to trigger the next pack on the last of our moves. I want to wait until... I'd prefer to trigger it on the first of our moves. Because then we can action with the last 3 people. Does that make sense? So if we find the other group, we want to be able to take them down straight away. So I think I'll move to here because this might just find... I think they're probably going to be on the other side of the monument, to be honest. Okay, they're not there. Move you to there. That might find them. No, still not. Okay. Not normally this difficult to find the second group, to be honest, but we'll keep moving forward. We want to make sure that we stay in cover and protected. We don't want to get ourselves in any sort of danger. Now, this is going to be a tricky one. Let's just put you here for now, then. Don't want to put you too far forward. Again, the last person to move. We don't want to take any risks. So, again, everyone's on Overwatch. So, if the aliens... There we go. You can see... Gives you an idea roughly where they are. So, they are on the other side of the monument. So we do have more grenades. Grenades is definitely probably the easiest way of doing this mission. Now I'm going to move across to this monument. Now it's full cover, so it should be okay. That should definitely find him. It has found him. Okay, so we've got 2 more normal troopers and 1 Advent leader. So he's got more health. As you can see, he's got 6 health bars rather than the 3. So it's going to be a bit more difficult to kill. Now we only use 1 of our moves there. So we shouldn't be too bad. Now, we can take a shot. It's 52% chance of hit there and a 27% chance there. But what we can try and do now is, because they've all moved, we can try and find a flanking position. So this here will put us in a flanking position. It's a bit of a risk at the same time, but I think it's worth doing. Right, go on, Bridget. Right, so you can now take a shot at that person there. It's 65% chance of hit, which is... pretty good, and it will probably kill. So let's go for that. It's a miss. 65% chance and a miss on the first mission. You were hoping for better luck. Well, I was hoping for better luck anyway. Right, so I think... See, how much want to risk this? Now, you've still got your grenade. I'd be tempted to throw the grenade at this Advent leader to blow up his cover, and then use the other person to shoot him down. So I'm going to go to here. It's not the best cover. It's not bad. It does leave us a little bit of a potential flank from the opposition, but chances are, hopefully, we're going to kill this leader anyway. Now, it does do 3 to 4 damage. It's flashing for 5 for some reason. Not quite sure why. But it will also blow up his cover, hopefully, so the other people have an easier shot as well. So let's throw that grenade. Oh, it didn't blow the cover up. That's not good, is it? You can take a shot at 34%, but I'm not too happy with that. I might just go for the grenade, you know. It's just the grenade's just guaranteed damage, and I think I want to get rid of the leader just to make sure we're safe. Right, so we'll throw that grenade just to get rid of the leader. There we go. The leader's dead. So that leaves us just with 2. So if this is 52%, I think we can take this risk. Let's go for this shot. There we go. That's that one down. So we just got 1 more left to kill, and he's not in the greatest position. He's sort of around the corner, so he's going to have to do quite a big move, and then he's going to go for a shot, is he? Yep, he's missed. Okay, that should be him screwed then now, really. Because I think he might have actually flanked himself here with our person there in the hardcover, I think. Is that right? Not flanked himself, but 60% chance of hit is going to be pretty easy. There we go, there we go. Another kill. So there we go. Now all we've got to do is place the X4 on the monument. That's all the aliens dead. This can be a flawless mission, our first one. That's pretty cool. I'm happy with that. Right, you can do it because you've got the movement to get there.
We need to get those charges planted on the
And then obviously just place the X4 charge. Beep, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop. There we go. And mission complete. Sweet, there we go. A flawless mission to start things off. That isn't bad. It wasn't perfect, don't get me wrong, because we probably could have done of killing that that guy without him getting a turn. That's the idea moving forward. We want to make sure that we get everyone killed before they get a chance to attack us. Otherwise, you can take some serious injuries. There we go. We're going to take a mission photo, just something you can do on this game. This is just to showcase the first mission we've done. Should we just randomize, see what good ones we get? What do we got? Yeah, let's give it that. There we go. Take the photo. That is to show our first mission. We can take sort of photos the whole way through. Every time something big happens in the game, you can take a photo end of every mission, when two soldiers form a bond, when someone dies, and when someone gets promoted, all that stuff, so you can take the pictures. And it just gives you a nice little scrapbook at the end of how you've gone through the game. And also, the cool thing is, some of these pictures might turn up in the middle of missions. You'll see them on the wall as posters. It's really cool, the way that it all works. Right, so that's one part of the game we've just seen there with the mission. The other part is what we're going to get into now, which is the base building aspect and the base management aspect as well. So first of all, we're going to get through some of this major lag. Here we go. And then we're going to get into our base. First thing we'll have to do, I would imagine, is get these guys promoted. I believe it's fixed in the first mission that you will get one of each character. So there will be... Oh no, it can't be one of each character. There's more than 4 types. We've got Sharpshooter, Specialist, Gunner, Grenadier, and Ranger. Ranger's pretty cool as well. Ranger gets a shotgun and a sword. Does some pretty good damage. I'm still a bit annoyed with this because I wanted to play this on the PC, but it's just a bit too laggy on the PC. So I brought it on PlayStation. It's still bloody laggy. Right, so everyone got promoted, which is great. You look really cool for Voroboiva. Yeah, we'll deal with that when I get to it. Right, sunglasses. What have you got? You're Specialist. So they get the little gremlin robot, which can do things for them. You can use it to heal and revive. You can use it to damage enemies, and you can use it to hack things remotely. It's pretty useful to have. Right, so as you can see, all the stats are there. This is a talent tree, which as you level up through the different levels, as you can see there, Corporal, Sergeant, Lieutenant, Captain, Major, and Colonel, you unlock certain perks, and you have to pick one or two. But as you go through, you can earn points to buy the other ones as well, so it's not too bad. Right, McGregor, what are you going to be? You are a sharpshooter. Okay, that's pretty cool. So sharpshooter, you get your sniper rifle and you get your pistol. And again, you've got another talent tree to go through and pick some cool stuff. And there is some really good stuff. You get squad sight as a sharpshooter as well, which means that if any of your teammates can see an enemy, then you can effectively see them. Right, I really want Voroboiva to be a ranger. Oh, you're a grenadier. That's a shame. You look really cool though. I'm liking that mask. It looks terrifying. It really does. So she's a grenadier, which means yeah, it means she's got the big Gatling laser and also can launch grenades as well, which is pretty useful actually. As you saw in the first mission, grenades are a guaranteed hit, guaranteed damage, so very useful. And then O'Brien, you're going to be a ranger, aren't you? Yeah, there you go. O'Brien's a ranger. So you get your shotgun and you get your sword, so you can do melee damage. Again, it's more guaranteed melee damage. That's pretty useful. And there are some enemies that are susceptible to melee damage, such as sectoids, which we'll see pretty early on in the game as well. So they're pretty useful to have. So we took 5 trooper corpses and 1 officer corpse from the battlefield, which we can then use to research. Right, so this is our base. So you've got all these different areas here. As you can see, they're all full at the moment of alien debris and alien machinery. The only one we've got space is this one. So the idea is you put engineers in here to empty all the crap out, and then once you empty them out, you can then use it to build. This over here is the hangar, and it's also the armory, so we can look at our soldiers and do all that sort of stuff. That's the bar of the memorial, so we can look at the people that have died in there. This is engineering, so we'll have things be built down here and stuff like that if we want to get experimental ammo or extra grenades and that stuff, and that sort of stuff. It's all built down here. And over here we have the lab, which we need to go to now. We need to put some research in place.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab. such as it is.
Now, we didn't see the procedure because that's part of the tutorial, which you only get the first time you play.
While removing you from the alien stasis suit, a device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
So essentially what happens in the tutorial is, we saw the Reaper earlier on, where she found the body in the sort of vat. Well, the idea behind that is the person in the vat is us. So the Reaper saves you, brings you back on the ship, and the doctor here, the scientist, actually performs a procedure on you to remove that chip that was in the spinning thing. That chip was actually inside our brain. So he removed the chip, and that was something to do that was sort of in control of our body. So by removing that chip, he gave us access to our own bodies back. So he now has that there, and the first thing he wants to do, I believe, is actually research the chip. But the first thing I want to do, to be honest, is research modular weapons, which means, basically it means that we can put attachments onto our weapons and make them stronger. So we'll get that done straight away. I like getting my guns as strong as possible, as early as possible. Now we can go down to engineering. There's not really much we can do down here at this point in time, to be honest with you, but we'll go and see this person here, get all these bits of dialogue out the way.
I salvaged from your old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
So down here we can build facilities and also build items as well. We're not going to do this yet. So we've got medkits, smoke grenades. I think a medkit is something I do really want, but I think early on we shouldn't really need one too much. But that's all these areas. We can't do anything in here yet because we haven't got any engineers, I believe. Yeah, we got no engineers. So we can actually start building a first room. I think what I want to build first is... Oh, we haven't actually got a resistance ring, have we, yet? Okay, I want to do Guerrilla Tactics School first then, because that gives us access to some pretty useful stuff early on. So Guerrilla Tactics School allows us to buy certain upgrades, and some of those upgrades is actually a bigger squad, which I think is very important to get as early as possible, because it makes the missions a lot easier. So it's going to take 14 days to build that, so to pass time we need to go up to the bridge for another cutscene.
Good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
So there we go. So now we come to the overworld. So the idea of the overworld is you fly your ship around to do whatever you need to do.
Faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our...
So there we go. It sort of gives us stuff now. So we can get intact structures. So if we do this one, we'll get some rookies. which are basically soldiers you can level up into proper soldiers. So we're going to that because it's the only thing available at this point in time. So literally you just fly over there and you sit here for 5 days and wait for basically time to pass. And eventually missions will pop up and obviously your research will complete. Modular weapons, they're done. Did we get a inspiration at all? It was like that if that happens.
Though it is.
So weapon upgrades are now available. There we go, improved cannons, okay. We've made an astounding breakthrough. We must begin researching improved cannons immediately, otherwise the opportunity will be lost. So basically these are random things that can pop up. They're not guaranteed in your playthrough at all, so to get this sort of thing is pretty cool. So the idea is that it would give us +1 damage on cannons for the entirety of the game. So it's really, really good to get that, especially early on. So we're definitely going to research that. If we don't research it now, you lose it. So it's a really good one to get. Then you can just basically hop straight back into the overworld and continue what you were doing. So let's keep going for these rookies. There we go. So we've got our rookies. Jacques Leroy and Harold Johansson. So they're going into the pool of people. So we go over to this stadium. There are some supplies, which is essentially money on this game. So the more supplies you've got, the better. So we'll nip over and grab them. Whereabouts are we anyway? We are... Oh, we're in the US. I've never actually played much in the US. Ah, here we go. We've got a guerrilla ops mission. We've acquired a new target for our guerrilla operations against the Advent Commander.
We've already identified a potential target to disrupt the
so if we complete this mission, it's an easy mission. We need to protect the device, and we also get rewarded with a engineer, which is perfect. Operation Chicken Hole. That's a less perfect name. So yeah, we'll get this. We'll get this pretty good. So basically, we can come back and get these supplies anytime we want. They'll be on the map forever. So we'll pop back here now. It'll allow us to set our team up, which is pretty cool. I dare say we'll take the 4 we've already taken. Yep, we'll go for them. So the improved cannons is actually going to make Vorobuiva going to make her gun stronger. Of course, it isn't fully researched yet, so we won't have it yet. But it's a pretty cool team. What we want to try and do is build up some... I'm half tempted to take a couple of rookies as well, though. So I dare say it's going to be... Does it tell where it's going to be? It doesn't. Sometimes it tells you whereabouts the mission's going to be. I'm going to take a couple of rookies. So we're going to get rid of you, and we're going to get rid of you. We're going to keep the sharpshooter and the gunner. Right, let me have a look and see. So this is Bonds. This is one of the things that came on the DLC. So want to see who you're compatible with. So your best friend is Bridget McGregor. Okay, that's pretty useful. So them two could become friends. Ah, okay. That's pretty cool then. So we won't bother about anyone else then. We'll just keep trying to push these two together. It's not very often you get that much luck, to be honest. Who are we going to go with then? Who really tickles your pickle? Should we go with the Ukraine? Banerjee, Schaefer, Zhu Hong. Trying to find ones with the coolest names. Nicoletta Mancini. Let's go with Nicoletta Mancini. Oh, cigar and sunglasses, all sorts. I'm liking that. Now, Nicoletta Mancini, do you have a specific person you are most... You do. Jan Larson is your most compatible person. So let's bring Jan Larson in as a rookie as well. And then these two people should get leveled up in this mission. Not the coolest looking. We can have a look at fiddle around with some of the appearances as we go on, I think. I like this person with the cool mask on there. It's pretty cool. Anyway, we're going to call that it for episode number 1. We'll be back next time. We will go into Operation Chicken Hole, which is just a weird sentence as it is. And it's an easy mission apparently, so we should be okay. And hopefully we'll walk away with a brand new engineer and start to be able to clear out some of the areas in the ship. And then we can start to build more and more good, useful rooms. If you have enjoyed this first episode of XCOM 2, then please let me know by hitting that subscribe button. And of course, liking the video on the first episode is always great to let me know it's something you guys are interested in. I absolutely love this game, so I really want to play it all the way through. And I'm hoping you guys are in for the long haul as well. I've been Chevy Gamer, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for our next episode of XCOM 2. Bye.